You once more, my brothers. I think this finds you very well. We are on with our teachings, and I would like to talk uh, about your helper. You should remember your first helper. Your first helper. Never ignore, never despise, never reject, never reject, never ignore, never despise your first helper. Never ignore, never reject, never despise your first helper. What am I trying to talk about here is, who is your first helper? Your first helper is somebody in life. Your first helper is a person who helped you firstly in life. For instance, our parents are our first helpers. Our guardians are our helpers. Your church pastor is your first helper, so long as is the person who introduced you to the ministry. That is your first helper. Your parents took you to school, your guardian took you to school, gave you food, gave you shelter, gave you everything you needed in terms of needy. That was your first helper. So let me tell you what happens when you reject your first helper. If you go to the Bible, we know the Bible, Genesis chapter 2, 3 there. When God has created Adam, he gave him instruction. He told him, you should not eat from this fruit. Yes. Adam went told his wife, we should not eat from this. But if, as the story moves on, we found that Adam disobeyed the first helper. Who was the first helper? God. God told him, God is the one who created him, but he rejected the first helper. He disobeyed. As I said earlier, he became like a mumu husband who doesn't know, who doesn't ask, where is the source? What I'm eating, where is the source? Where is it coming from? Did God tell us? God said we should not eat, and I gave you this instruction, we should not eat. As God changed the plan, he should have gone to God, tell God, God, you said we should not eat the fruits from this tree. But now my wife has brought this fruit. He has already eaten. He said the devil told her to eat. Should I eat? He should have confirmed from the first helper. He never. What did he do? He despised, he rejected, he disobeyed the first helper. What happened? That's why death came. We are living a disgraceful life because of our parents, what they did. So nobody should give you information when God has not given you information. Nobody should give you information that stop coming to church when God has not told you to stop coming to church. Nobody should give you information to stop loving your wife, whereby it's God who ordained your marriage. Not even a pastor, not even a prophet, not even an evangelist, not even any man of God should give information that stop loving your wife. And it's God who connected you to that marriage, who ordained that marriage. So any information you get, it's better you just go confirm from the source, from God. Yes, I've told you don't go to church. Go confirm with God in prayer and meditation. Ask God, God, is this information which I'm hearing that I should not go to that church? Is it true? You get the information from God, from the source. But the reason why we are living miserable life is because we have rejected our first helper, and that's God. It's God who brought you to this world. You have rejected. Most of us, we have rejected our teachers who taught us, from who gave the foundation of education. We say, no, 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 no. Me, I want digital teachers. My teacher comes from the village. Even the village is not recognized. My pastor, no, no, no. The pastor introduced you to God, to church. He gave you the foundation. He taught you the Bible. He taught you the Bible. But now, because he or she is a village pastor now there, village elder, village man of God there, you don't associate more with him or with her, because he's not known. He does not know anything about YouTube. He's not in social media. You associate with the people in social media who are booming. My brother, let me tell you, don't reject your first helper. If you reject your first helper, things may not go well. Your first helper will help you, will assist you with 100 shillings. Other helpers may come, give you 1 million. Your first helper means to be your first helper. Your first helper may give you 1,000 shillings. Other helpers come, give you 20 million. Your first helper will mean you to be your first helper. Don't despise your first helper. Don't reject your first helper. Don't neglect your first helper. Don't disobey your first helper. Your first helper may be the person who brought you from the village to Nairobi, brought you from village to the town. You are struggling to look for a job. You got the job. That time you were suffering, you got the job. Then when you got the job, you got either a mjengo job, you got a certain job which was paying you 10,000 per month. And then later, somebody else connected you to another job, which is paying you 100,000 per month, even per hour. Now you forgot about your first helper. Don't reject. Don't despise. Don't. I said don't. So in life, wherever you are, try to remember your first helper. Your primary teachers, your nursery teachers, your secondary teachers, your guardians. They contributed a lot in your life. And it's better you go give them thanks. Call something. Go tell him, my teacher, you are I am who I am because of you. I don't have much. Take this small gift I have. You'll be happy and you get your blessings. Don't be coming when you hear your teacher, your first helper is dead. That's when you start contributing a lot of money. That is hypocrisy. I was alive. You have never sent me money. You have never sent me 5,000. You should be saying every month I should send my parents 5,000. You pay them as a salary. Per month, 5,000, 2,000, 3,000. Some people say if you start training your parents, the day you will miss, it will be terrible for you. But I disagree. Just give. When you have, just give. They become happy. God opens the door for you. When you lack, they will understand you don't have it. It's not, your parents are there. They are suffering in the village. They don't have money in the village. They don't have money to buy painkillers. They are struggling. They are wearing torn clothes. You are living in town, spending the salary with slave queens, with ladies, with slave queens, with people living a luxurious life. Your parents are suffering, your guardians are suffering, your first helpers are suffering. God will not be happy. Then they are sick, you don't send anything. When your parent becomes sick, somebody becomes sick, now he has been admitted in the hospital, the bill becomes 200,000, you pay. You pay 200,000, but you have never given your parent even 10,000. When it comes to funeral, you contribute a lot of money. You say, this I've contributed 70,000. When the person was alive, you never contributed even a cent. My brother, my sister, I urge you, let us help when somebody is alive. If your parents are alive, sometimes you have money, you can give 100,000, you can give him or her, they will be happy. Don't give when they are dead, when they are sick. Who will it help? Remember your first helper. I leave you to meet you back. See you, bye. Love you all.